All right. So, welcome back to another episode of the Flozone podcast. This was supposed to be an emergency episode, but things got delayed. But
Sorry.
now pretty much we're going to talk about the Dame trade cuz and how the Miami Heat didn't land him. Some people are here saying fuck Pat Riley, he never did anything, and I call them a fucking liar. So,
Really quick, really
mhm.
quick. Can I say what the trade was?
Yes, let's go over
So
the
Damian
details.
Lillard goes to the Milwaukee Bucks as a part of a three-team trade with Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Tamori Kamari, a 2029 unprotected Milwaukee first, and unprotected Milwaukee swap rights in 2028 and 2030 to the Blazers. Phoenix got Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. And then they used Drew Holiday today to become
A Celtic.
Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon to the Celtics.
And I think it
So,
include two picks as well.
It was two
and
picks
yeah,
and
it
two
also
swaps.
had a Warriors 2024 first round pick that was top four protected, and I believe there was another 2024 first round pick.
No, it's 2029. Milwaukee.
2029. Okay, okay, okay. All right.
Crazy.
So that's the Dame trade. I've been hating. I'm not gonna lie. I've been hating the past few days, and I've been saying that the trade was ass and Miami could have given a better package. But after the Drew trade, I don't know if that's the case anymore. I do feel like probably this was the better trade to make. However, fuck Joe Cronin, fuck Pat Riley. Um, yeah, I honestly feel like whatever all the deals that leaked about Pat Riley and the offers that were made. First of all, if you offer me two first rounds and Tyler Hero as a start for the Dame trade, I'm gonna tell you to get the fuck out of here and kick rocks. So I don't think Joe Cronin was wrong on that. But this is a we can take the conversation to Pat Riley, but like really quick, what do you guys think about the trade? I think it's a great trade for Milwaukee, for Phoenix. I don't think it's a great trade that Boston made. I wouldn't have given away Rob Will, but Portland, I think at the end of the day, I mean, this was fair trade. I don't know if it was great for Portland, but I think this was good enough.
I think
Yeah.
for Portland, they did the thing that they did best. They used Dame until they couldn't anymore, and they lied. Okay? I'm being so honest. There's reports that essentially like essentially that the Heat wanted to trade three first rounds. It was Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, and they
Jokic.
knew that the Blazers didn't want Tyler Hero, so they already had a third team ready with more assets. So I feel that past a certain point, it's kind of on the Blazers. I think for the in terms of the Blazers, they got DeAndre Ayton for pennies on the dollar, and they moved an asset that they were going to move regardless. They somehow agreed to let Dame go to another team that wasn't the team that he wanted to
Really
go
quick,
to.
Jesse, are we live? Are we
Yeah, we're
live?
live.
I don't see it.
What do you
I'm
mean?
on YouTube and I don't see it. I'm on YouTube and I don't see it. Usually I see it. Unless it's unlisted.
Mm, I don't think so.
Why
Nah,
Jesse made that face?
we're
Why
not
Jesse
live.
made that face?
What face?
We are not live.
No, we're live.
We aren't because I don't see it.
I don't see it on YouTube.
Look at
either.
Jesse's face. Look at Jesse's face. Everybody look at Jesse's face. Look at his face.
I see it
Because
in
I
YouTube
was
Studio.
looking on my
Oh,
laptop.
yeah,
like,
it is
dude.
unlisted. All right, let me make it public.
Okay.
All right, try looking now.
I think so.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, we're good.
All
right, cool.
Yeah, it's there. Intro them. Because clearly we wasted like 10 minutes.
Oh, so all right, welcome back to the Flozone podcast. We have the whole crew here, and pretty much we want to discuss about the Damian Lillard trade. And I guess since we're running it back from the top, I guess just go back over everything that was included in the Dame trade.
Okay, so basically the Bucks got Dame. They gave away a lot of shit. The Suns got Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, and some random. Then Portland got a whole bunch of fucking picks. They got Time Lord from the Celtics and Brogdon. A hella picks. Yeah. That's what they got. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I lost.
cause
I was gonna read that. I was gonna find that shit again.
Yeah, because me personally, I don't know. I personally believe that in terms of the Blazers, now they have a brighter future because they got someone who could potentially be a great center, but maybe even top 5 in the league if he actually develops in Portland with this group of young guards. And me personally, I feel that if they really wanted to accommodate Dame, that trade wouldn't have been bad. I feel that like how you can feel how you feel about the Heat's assets, that's fine. But I feel that if this is how you're going to treat your star player who has given you literally nothing but loyalty, especially when a team that did not deserve it. Let's be honest here. Portland, out of all the franchises, did not deserve Dame's loyalty. What have they done for him? An Eastern Conference Finals appearance, 1.
West, but yeah.
Same difference. 1 Western Conference Finals, and he was there for what, 11 years? A whole lot of missed off seasons, a whole lot of broken promises, a whole lot of bullshit. And when I can't look at this trade and be like, yo, fuck Pat Riley. Because, bro, that wasn't a bad trade. It wasn't a bad trade. Granted, we don't know what the third team was potentially offering. But still, I feel that it was good enough assets for a team that where you can make something work, you know? I feel that it was enough assets to where you can definitely, like, it's not some big undersell that I think a lot of people are making it out to be. Because like, you're rebuilding. I don't think the Heat are going to be good in 5 years from now. I think out of all the teams, the Heat are probably going to be the worst. Compared to like what, Milwaukee
not
in 5 years?
Not in the next 5 years. I think next season definitely. Out of all the teams that were involved in the trade, we are going to be the worst. Really quick to like give my, I'm gonna go like really quick with the Dame thing. Yeah, he wanted Miami under like Pat Riley tried to play hardball, basically saying like, well, there's no other offers. As soon as my phone's like, if I'm looking and scrolling through Twitter and I'm seeing that teams are making offers for Dame, I don't understand why the next move isn't okay. Like, we can make a better offer than whatever we're seeing online. Like, the people in the Heat front office know way more what's going on than we do online, and we're seeing shit online. So as this whole process is going on, I'm seeing all the deals that are being put together. I'm literally saying the whole time, Miami could put something better. Like, you just, unfortunately, you're gonna have to give away players that you don't want to give away. But I don't understand what's the whole thing with wanting to keep Triple J, wanting to keep Caleb Martin, I get, but wanted to keep Nikola Jovic. Like, yes, I understand young
But he was
star,
in the
bright
trade.
future.
They were both in the trade rumors. So like, I don't understand that.
I just feel like Pat Riley tried to play hardball and he fucked around and found out.
I think the problem is that I think another problem as well is that you're seeing I think we're on the tail end of the player empowerment movement, because there's a lot of excerpts from the Blazers GM or someone in the front office where it's just like, no, we send you to where we want you to go. There's no going back from here after you put in this trade request. And the NBA literally put out a memo saying that, hey, if you trade for Damian Lillard, he will play out for the rest of his contract. We have James Harden in Philly literally saying Daryl Morey's a liar. He's in the club saying Daryl Morey's a liar and not giving a damn. And the NBA decides to put out a memo about Dame fulfilling his contract when you literally have James Harden in Philly wanting out at every single moment. It's like,
James Harden got fined for that, though.
No, well, he did it a second time. Like, he literally did it like this week.
The club thing happened again recently, where he had Maury's a liar. Really quick, Stan, Dre, Greg, any thoughts on the trade?
James Harden's only got like a couple wiggles before they kick him out of the league. Like that player empowerment stuff is about to end real quick, because you bounced out of Houston the first time, you show up fat, then you go to Brooklyn, and then you bounce out again, and now you're trying to bounce out on the third time. Like, nah, keep trying that shit. Look what they did to Allen Iverson. It's the same thing. The same thing's gonna happen to fucking James Harden. But about the trade though, really, it doesn't seem like Portland really wanted to do business with the Heat. It's like you gave up. You're gonna get those assets, and then it's like, nah, fuck it. We're just gonna send them to Milwaukee. I think that Pat Riley has like enemies around the league where there's like, oh no, we're not gonna do business with the Heat. Like, we missed out on Donovan Mitchell. We
KD.
missed out on KD. It's like people don't like the Heat.
We missed out on Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal.
Which would have been the easiest person to get out of all of this.
Yeah.
Because of his no trade clause. So we missed it. That was such a blow. We should have probably gotten him better. It would have been a better shot, but fuck it. Jesus, man. Fuck Pat Riley.
I just think Portland didn't want to do business with the Heat. They were just dragging it out as long as they possibly could as an FU.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Stan?
As the only non-Heat fan here, I feel
Who
like
do you support anyways?
Yeah, that's a great question. Talking all this rah shit.
Weird person, Stan. You
What
like
the
Arsenal
fuck?
and the Detroit Pistons?
it's alright, bro.
He's
We're
not
here to
even
talk
from
about
Detroit.
We're not here to talk about Detroit.
Apparently not, because
He
there's
got
nothing
no-
to talk
he got
about.
No relation
Jade
to
Cunningham?
Detroit.
Ooh.
That's alright, bro. In the next 5 years, we're gonna win the same amount of rings. So
At least we can make it
Anyways.
to the playoffs. At least we can get to a conference final. Something you can't even have a wet dream about.
if that's success to you, then whatever. Anyways,
It's more than yours.
I feel like Portland got the best thing they could have possibly got. I understand at first when we first heard the Heat trade, it sounds like Portland really just wanted Ayton. That was their main thing. Ayton,
Mm-hmm.
whatever assets and picks or whatever. I seen that there's like 3 different trades with Miami had a chance to get Dame, Toronto had a chance to get Dame, and then the Milwaukee one was the new one that I didn't know about, and it kind of just happened. But with them getting Drew and flipping Drew for what they got with Robert Williams, 2 more picks, I think that's as much as they could get. I think that's a good. All they really traded was just Dame. That's it. To get all those assets, I think that's what's up.
Dre?
But I don't know, man. All I know is the Heat's letting me down. But one thing I do like about Miami, I'll say, is when one team lets me down, the other team tends to pick up the slack.
That is
So
true.
the Dolphins,
That's true. Yeah.
the Dolphins, man. Listen, we might have lost today. Did we lose today?
We lost 48 to
Yeah.
fucking 20.
Yikes.
Damn. So we got smacked today. But hey,
Cream.
they still making me proud. So shoot. I'm not gonna lie. This is the best I've ever felt about the Dolphins in a while. Felt really good this season.
I'd agree with that. Marlins too. Marlins on top. Marlins
Marlins too.
Yeah.
Listen, I remember going to those Marlin games, and I never thought nothing of them, and now them boys are actually
Doing something.
doing the damn thing. Yeah, they doing the damn thing. The Panthers was doing something. So one thing about Florida, man, when one team let us down, the other team got our back. So.
Yeah, really quick though, because we had this debate 2 days ago, where I was saying that I think, listen, it sounds crazy to say out loud, but I think Miami, like culture, Heat fans, I think we overrate how great Riley was in his tenure during Miami. He's been in Miami since the inception. I get it. Without him, you probably I'm not gonna say probably. You don't win 3 championships without him. I'll say that, like straight. I'll give him the credit for that. But I do think that the times that we are in now in 2023, this is not the 90s. This is not the 2000s. This is not the 2010s. The way that the Miami Heat are doing business, even Heat culture in itself, really, is very outdated. Heat culture works today, and we're able to get the most out of undrafted players today.
Dog, we
There's
make
a lot of
Kyle Lowry
players-
look like a fucking star.
No, really. I mean, he was good in Toronto. I'm not gonna do that to Kyle, but
Bro, I'm not gonna get on that. Come on, please. You got
But
it.
really quick, like the heat culture shit and all that other stuff, I think it works for Miami because of the fact that it's Pat Riley, it's Eric Spoelstra, like work other teams are scared to implement that type of shit. But in terms of the business aspect, Pat Riley has missed on Donovan Mitchell, KD, Bradley Beal, Dame now, and I'm missing a name. There's a name I'm forgetting. These are 5 guys that if we get any one of those people, I'm pretty sure we win. We win one at least one. So is it
And
time to get rid of Pat? Does Pat gotta go? I think he's gotta go.
Pat
I
gotta
think
go.
his time's done.
Pat gotta go.
The weird
That I
thing,
can agree. Pat gotta go.
the weird thing about it though is that we've had success. Like it's hard to be like, yeah, bro, let's get rid of the guy who's
We had
got us to
success
4
despite-
conferences.
We've had success despite him. Okay, despite Pat Riley's inability. No. I give all that credit to Eric Spoelstra,
Bro,
in terms of
no, you know why?
creating a team.
Yeah, because
And how does
because
Jimmy get
every
to my
Heat
team?
fan, every Heat fan was like, damn, wow, we made it this far. Every Heat fan
That's
was like,
on
wow.
Spo, bro. That's on Spo.
That's
That is
this
not
year.
Pat. That's
But the
Spo.
past 2 years,
yeah,
I don't
this
think it
year.
was
No,
as
this year.
surprising.
I'm talking about this year. The past 2 years, where we landed made sense.
Yeah. During the bubble, made sense. The year after, made sense. We made the bubble last year. I think, and then 2022, we didn't. What, we got bounced out early or something,
No, we
or I
got
don't even
out-
remember.
Okay, so 2020 we
21.
lost in the finals. 2021 we lost in
First
4
round,
to the
I think.
Bucks.
Yeah.
2022 we lost in the ECF to the Celtics in 7. Then this year we beat the Celtics in 7 and then lost to the Nuggets. So like 2 Eastern Conference
Yeah,
wins.
I don't think that's Pat. I think that's Eric.
Thank
is
you.
Pat.
That's
Because
what I'm
let's
saying.
be
That's
real.
Eric. That is not Pat.
The reason why I say that's Eric because these bro, we made this shit with players that literally are like regular players on other people's teams.
Yeah, but
On
who
other
bat
people's
Eric
teams,
Spoelstra?
some of these-
Pat. LeBron wanted to pack him up. LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh, they all wanted to pack him up when they first started.
2010. We are in a new era. That was 13 years ago, bro. You're bringing up shit from 13 years ago. I don't care about 13 years ago. What are you doing now?
And when they wanted to pack him up, they tried it their way. They didn't win the championship. Then that next season, when they tried it his way, they won championships.
Nah, you want to know what got
Oh.
LeBron the championship? And Hakeem Olajuwon classes, boy.
Don't do
Yeah.
50,000? Wait, no, is it 50 or is it 75?
I don't know. It's high
that.
though.
Move that. LeBron don't use those moves.
Really quick though, but like it's a lot of shit. We lost LeBron. I could even say we lost LeBron in 2014 because Pat Riley was being a dick. We traded away Shaq in a time where you guys really quick. The disrespect on 2007, 2008, 2009 Shaq, I'm not having it, bro. He was still a decent enough player in Phoenix. That 1 year after that we traded him, he got traded by Riley after a fucking argument that they had during practice.
Because he was lazy.
Yeah.
He was
We all
injured.
know Shaq was lazy by the time he got after he got his rings in LA and in Miami. He was lazy as hell. He even admits it himself.
Yes, but he was
He wasn't
injured. He
top
literally
guy
said
over
that
there
during
being
that
lazy.
he was injured. He literally said during that time that they traded him, he was injured. He was hurt. He wasn't on the court. Him and D Wade were hurt.
Because he was lazy. He was
That's
injured
true.
because he was lazy because he was eating cheeseburgers like every day.
Like
when you're
Joel Embiid.
a professional athlete trying to take care of your
Hey, yo.
Shaq was still like 30 pounds overweight
Joel
in the
Embiid.
upcoming season. Like after a point, like we got to see the writing on the wall. Like this, we can't invest any more money into.
Yeah, for sure. Which, like I said, I'm not even minus. Yeah, keep going, Greg.
Another thing, the original argument wasn't is it time for Pat Riley to go? The original argument was you guys saying Pat Riley
Did nothing.
he did nothing for the Heat.
Yeah, Stanley.
That was the original
Well,
argument. And me and Jesse
I
were
stand
like,
on that.
bro,
The
Stand on
past
that.
what
we
year
would
what year are
the
we
Heat-
in?
Miami Heat franchise would probably be in Kentucky right now. if it was
Yeah.
Pat Riley.
Las Vegas. The LA Heat, baby.
Las Vegas.
Got a ring to
Yeah,
it.
Jimmy comes to Miami.
Those early Heat years, like it was not like good basketball. We weren't
Yeah.
doing well.
Yeah, like Glenn Rice.
If it continued, we'd probably be in Las Vegas right now.
Really quick. When did Jimmy Butler come to Miami? Was that 2019?
18.
18.
18. When did Tyler Hero get drafted? 2019?
2020.
2020?
Wait, no, wait. 2018, Toronto won the championship. That's when Jimmy Butler went to Miami. I think they drafted Tyler Hero at the same time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So okay, then I'll give Pat. He hasn't been a great GM since 2020. The past 3 years, he has cooked nothing. We are
I'll go.
been starved as a
I'll
franchise.
go
He has cooked
farther than that.
absolutely nothing the past 3 years. If you're doing nothing as a GM, then get the fuck out. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting there to collect the salary. What did he do during the trade deadline to get this team better? He did nothing. He did.
Ever.
He fell
Yeah,
asleep.
Jesse. Nah, Jesse. What did he do, Jesse?
He
Tell
fell
us,
asleep
Jesse.
during the trade deadline.
Yeah.
And then we got to
Okay.
the finals. We got to the finals
Jesse, what
despite
he
that.
do?
So
What he
that's
do
the
during
reason
the
I'm saying
trade
it's
deadline
all
for us,
Eric.
Jesse?
It's all Eric, bro. Give the props to Eric the past 3 years.
You
Like, but
10 years.
no credit to Pat. No credit to Pat the past 3 years. We got to the ever since the last good thing he's done is the Tyler Hero, a drafting hero. Besides that, I can't even say like this is the same guy that wanted Chris Kaman over D Wade. This is the same guy that basically you guys say that the whole point about Shaq, but he chased Shaq away. Okay, like this is the same guy that didn't pay D Wade after he's broken promises to D Wade. The shit we're saying about Joe Cronin, he's literally did that to D Wade in 2016.
No, he did
So
him worse.
I'll give that.
even
Did him
worse,
worse.
even worse. So like, are we really gonna be honest? When are we gonna be honest about Pat Riley and how much damage he's done? Like, we're gonna talk about all the great and all the great things he's done for Miami. I'm not gonna discount that, but he's also done a lot of fuck shit in his time in Miami that we do not call him out about. That D Wade shit, we should bring that. We should be bringing that up until the day he steps down as the GM of the Miami Heat. The fact that he did that to even to the greatest player of Heat history. Like,
For
why are
people,
we?
for people who don't know, give us a little synopsis of what happened.
So basically in 2016, and okay, so LeBron leaves in 2014, right? The way that Miami even got the big three of Chris Bosh and D Wade together is because D Wade decided to take a pay cut. D Wade was the out of the big three, he was paid the least, and he was in Miami the longest. So
Yeah.
2015 happens, Braun dips, or 2014 happens, Braun dips. We give Chris Bosh a huge ass contract in order to
Crazy.
keep him to stay, and we
And
get
that was
D Wade again on like a 20 million, like a 1 year, 20 million deal. 2016 comes along. Chris Bosh has the fucking blood clot shit. D Wade wants to get his money back from all the pay cuts, the years of pay cuts he's been taking. Pat Riley says no. We pay Whiteside $100 million, and we let D Wade walk away.
Now, how much did we want to pay D Wade? How much did D Wade want to get paid?
I think
I
20.
think D Wade wanted 25 million.
What had happened was when Chris Bosh signed the extension, Wade and Pat Riley basically came into like a verbal agreement, like, okay, so since I gave you this much money during the whole like Big Three era, you should owe me this much money for this time. So then when it was time to pay up, he's kind of like, nah, we still have a chance to really be good and stuff. So that's why the money went to Whiteside, and then all of a sudden just started paying people like Tyler Johnson, James, or
It was a
54
80
million
mil.
for Tyler
Just-
Johnson.
80
Justice
mil.
Winslow got a bag.
It was
Josh
nasty
Richardson got
work.
paid. There's a lot of different
So
people
they
that
was-
got
so they
paid
was
to
just
try to
throwing
build their
Wade's
team and
money.
stuff. So it's like
They was
instead of
throwing
paying
Wade's
Wade the
money
money
around.
he owed, they're like, we still have a chance to compete. So you just, if you're really a team player, you should take a pay cut so we can keep winning or whatever. And with D Wade was kind of like, nah, fuck that. And then that's
Are
why
any
he
of
went
those
to
niggas in the
Chicago.
league really?
No.
I haven't seen Tyler Hero, or not Tyler Hero. I'm sorry, Tyler Johnson in a minute. I haven't seen a sign Whiteside in a minute. I haven't seen Justice Winslow in a minute.
He's in
Where are these
Memphis.
guys?
Because they got
When-
shipped out of the organization.
They're not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
bro.
because we made a mistake. Because we made a mistake.
John Whiteside got
He made a
traded.
mistake.
Yo, I've seen niggas take that money and live a good life off that bag. They say, yo, that's enough. Thanks to Heat. See ya. I retire. They don't care if they don't get another job. They like the
That's
Heat
not
paid me so
Whiteside.
much coming into the league. The Heat paid me so much coming into the league that shit. Even if I have to retire now, I'm straight. Nah, but it's crazy.
I will give you this.
Crazy.
Has Pat Riley done everything perfect? No. Clearly not. And he's done objectively inexcusable bullshit to people who are the pillars of the franchise. But am I going to sit here and act as if he's done absolutely nothing like the original argument states?
Yeah.
Yo,
Also,
but no,
no.
wait,
Yeah.
wait.
No.
Wait. Before you even do that, Jesse, I'm not
Who
gonna
do
let
you
you
give?
gaslight this whole chat. No, because he already said it. He already corrected himself and said no. We accept that he did the good. We know he did good, but let's not discredit the bad.
I
That's
literally
what he
just
said.
I just acknowledged that though.
What?
I literally
Yeah,
just
but
said
no, you
he's
turned
did bullshit. What do you
Really
want
quick,
from me?
tell me
Do you want me to be on my knees and be
No,
like, "Oh no, Pat Riley, I'm so sorry. I'm so
really
sorry
quick,
for this guy, man."
really quick. Jesse,
Silly me.
Jesse, I have a question. I have two questions to ask you. Who's
Okay.
more responsible for the big three coming together in 2010? Pat
Thank you, Sean.
Riley or D Wade getting in LeBron and Chris Bosh saying we want to play together?
Oh, players
Who-
bring players. That's a no-brainer.
Players bring players.
So
Exactly.
then
That's
why do we give credit to Pat Riley for that?
He
exactly.
signed the dotted
We shouldn't
line.
give him credit for
Yeah,
that.
you just walked into
They
that,
wanted to go to
Jesse.
Chicago. They wanted to go to Chicago. We shouldn't give him credit for that. That's one. So okay, we can take those two championships away, because that's not him. That's fucking D Wade.
How is
getting
this
them to
math
go
working?
to
You're
Miami
gonna
instead.
take those championships away. Who builds the roster around
Nigga, they
LeBron?
wanted to go to Chicago. That's the reason I'm saying that.
Who
I
builds
can
the
say
roster
that.
around
They wanted to go to
LeBron?
Chicago.
Exactly.
So what,
No,
you're
wanted to
saying
go
You don't want legends like Matt Miller, Shane Battier?
I would
Hold up,
argue that the
remember,
roster.
Birdman?
is
So
not
you're
really
talking,
like that.
you talking about Birdman? Yeah, you talking about Birdman?
Really quick,
Hold up,
Greg,
hold
go
up.
ahead, go ahead.
Hold up. The first season that LeBron came to Miami, who was around him? Eddie House.
Eddie House.
Then we had,
Joel Anthony?
Mike Bibby.
Joel Anthony.
Mike Bibby was there. Yeah.
Bibby was
Yeah.
there towards
What
the end of the
happened after
season.
we lost? What happened after we lost? Pat Riley realized, oh, LeBron needs shooters. So who
Yes,
did
they
we
got
bring in
Shane.
after?
Pat
Shane
Riley
Battier.
realized That was Eric.
Mike Miller.
That was not Pat. That was Eric.
Shane Battier. Then
Mike
after
Miller.
that, we got Ray Allen the following season.
Yeah.
And he
So
bailed
don't
us
act
out.
Like, oh, just because the Heat brought, D Wade brought his two best friends.
I give you
When
that.
it was actually supposed to be Carmelo Anthony, that was supposed
Nah,
to
but
come.
I feel you guys.
And then
I feel.
who else
I mean,
builds the roster after that? You have to build a roster after that. You can't just have two All Stars come in and be like, oh, okay, this is the team.
Yeah, look
We're
at
gonna
Brooklyn.
have Whoever we had in that 2010 season, the 2009 season, that got bounced out against the Boston Celtics in the first round. Like, oh, we're just gonna keep that same team and keep LeBron and add Chris Bosh. That's it. No, we made like multiple trades that off season, and then the following season we switched it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
taking those two trades. I'm taking those two
Jesse.
championships. Listen, bro, okay, that's the first question because you guys answered that. Second of all, can you tell me one positive thing that Pat Riley has done since 2020 when we made the bubble finals? Can you tell me one move where he's made where we're like, oh, that's a good move. That's a great move. I can't believe he did. How did he
The
pull that
absence
off?
of evidence isn't the evidence of absence, all right?
But there's
Oh,
there's
Jesse.
there's evidence of
Oh,
impact.
Jesse, the absence of evidence is the evidence of absence. Really?
I don't have an answer. The past 2 years,
Wow.
what has he done? Since Jimmy Butler, what has he done? The Celtics have made more winning moves than Miami has since 2020.
We just literally admitted in the group chat that we said it's okay to say, you know what, it's Pat Riley's time to end. Maybe it's time for Pat Riley to go. But to say that he's never done anything and then all the stuff that was before.
But we already agreed that.
Oh, how come you can't agree to us now? That's our issue.
Nah,
We
My
did
question
agree. We
My
agreed.
question is,
Yeah,
what is
how
the
come you can't
before
drag
that
it
y'all
out, nigga?
referring to?
There you go. Thank you. What is the before?
Huh?
What is the
Wait,
before?
what
Wanted
is
to
the
draft Chris Kaman over D Wade?
Bro, there's been times when GMs would wanted to draft other players over the players that they.
Yeah, you should know you root for Detroit.
Their mind.
Psst.
We're
Oh
dealing.
no,
bro,
you don't want to argue with me, Jesse. Trust me. 'Cause I'll make
Listen,
Pat
hold on,
Riley look so
stand.
bad right now.
We're dealing with what we have on paper. We have to deal with not with hypotheticals of
Okay.
maybe what if he actually went through with the Chris Kaman draft pick instead.
I
We
agree.
deal with what we got.
Yeah.
What we got. Was
I
D Wade the best? Was D Wade really that guy when he was coming out of Marquette? Remember, he couldn't shoot like that. We all know that D Wade.
He should have been like 12. He should have been like 12, 13.
He was a raw talent when he came
That
out,
is true.
out of
It
Marquette.
was a gamble. It
So
was
the
a
question,
gamble.
okay, could this guy transition to the league? That's a fair question to ask.
Absolutely.
But he
I
ended
picked
up
Darko.
drafting D Wade anyways.
You make your
Yeah.
argument against Pat Riley, please, because they're
Alright,
making good
yeah.
points.
It's easy. It's easy. All right. So one, the whole Pat Riley era that y'all talk about, that's like so great. Like, oh, he made great moves. I believe starts with Shaq, correct?
Yes.
Bringing in Shaq.
Yes.
Bringing
Yes.
in Shaq back in 06. or 05.
Oh, oh, oh,
Or
four
like
Oh,
technically,
like
yeah.
after
06.
the
Yeah.
04
It
finals.
was like
After the
It was a 3-year
05.
deal, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was the Lakers collapsed.
Yeah.
Shaq
After
literally
Detroit.
said, literally, yeah, Shaq literally said that young kid in Miami is great. This is documented. Phil Jackson has said this. Shaq has said this. I want to go to this team, and you're only going to trade me to this team.
If only Damian Lillard took notes.
No, absolutely. Shaq, he could move weight like that. So boom,
Literally.
Shaq is on the Heat. But you guys are saying, oh man, he brought in Shaq, whatever, blah blah blah, this blah blah. You look at the roster construction of that team after that trade, they didn't really make any moves. And obviously, they did draft Dwayne Wade. I'll give you that. Greg did make a good point about yes, they picked Dwayne Wade. He was not supposed to be the fourth
Third.
pick, was he? Fifth? He wasn't
Fifth
third.
pick.
Melo was third. He was the fifth pick. Yeah, that is
Wait,
true.
was he fifth? Yeah, because
He
Chris
was
Bosh.
fifth. He was fifth. Chris Bosh was fourth. Yeah, so he's fifth. He was really supposed to be like 9 through 12 ish area. So they did gamble to get him at number 5, and it they hit that. So that's credit to him, obviously. But I'm not gonna give him credit for saying, oh, he brought Shaq in. Shaq demanded to go to the Heat. He went to the Heat, and they won the championship in '06 because of the duo between Dwayne Wade and Shaq.
But what about drafting
All right.
Bam?
I could go there if you want. I could go all the way through if you want. Let me get through this.
Okay.
All right. So they went in '06. '07 was an off year, like Greg said. Like
Bad years.
Shaq was injured. Dwayne Wade literally played like 30 games that year. I do remember that vividly. So I think they missed the playoffs if I'm not mistaken in
I
07.
think they.
It was- they
either
didn't- I don't
missed
think
the
they made it
playoffs
until
or lost to
09.
the Bulls.
It was like 8. Yeah, they did. They lost to the Bulls. The Bulls beat them. That is true.
The first round. Yeah, they
Yeah,
got first round.
I
by
do
the
remember
Bulls.
that. Yeah. So they lost in the first round. So it's like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Blah blah blah. This blah blah blah. So now we're in '07. They did have I do remember Pat Riley and Shaq having this argument, this and that. Shaq is very stubborn and will say things that pass the line and stuff like that. So I do believe that's why he was traded. But I'm not mad at it because I feel like the whole Shaq and Wade combo was pretty much outdated by this point. Back in '07, you could already see the decline. Even when they won the championship, I would argue Shaq was a shadow of himself in that finals.
Exactly. I mean, Shaq wasn't moving the way he
He
used
wasn't.
to move.
He just
He was
was
too big.
slower, this and that. I don't know if his
Too much
ego
diesel.
was too big. That is, yeah, I don't know. So it was not the same Shaq. So I'm not mad at him for moving Shaq. But I don't know if you guys remember what they got for Shaq.
Nothing.
They
Sean
literally
Marion.
traded. They
Sean
traded
Marion.
Sean Marion, who was out of his prime. I think Jamario Moon, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't get no
Ass.
picks, no nothing, and it's like that's
Ass.
crazy. And then so I do give him credit because they did sign Jermaine O'Neal, who that's a good pick, I guess, but he kind of was.
I mean, he was a solid
declining.
signing for the
He was kinda
time, but
declining,
it's nothing
but
you
so
go yippee about.
It's here and there, but it's like all right. So then they're bad.
Remember,
They,
Jermaine O'Neal had said himself like about Heat culture, like, man, I can't really do this
yeah,
often, but they work you out. I mean,
for sure.
we could say that Jermaine O'Neal was not the best fit. 'cause he
Yeah,
didn't really put in the work that Heat culture.
I'm not gonna blame him for that. It was a good.
But-
Sure.
I'll give you this. I'll give you this point about Pat Riley. The first 7 seasons of the Heat, when they started as a franchise in 88, 89, the first 7 seasons, we didn't have a winning record until Pat Riley became coach.
Riley.
Then we got Stan Van Gundy, which took us to. We all know how far Stan Van Gundy took us, and then Pat Riley comes in, and then we win our first championship with Pat Riley. He steps down, and then who becomes head coach after that?
Eric Spoelstra.
Oh,
No, I think he.
There's nobody in between. It was
it was Pat and then Spo.
once he stepped down, it was Spo.
And then to bring in Eric Spoelstra when everybody is like, "Oh, you're gonna bring in the film room guy?"
I do remember that.
We don't know, like,
Early and towards the beginning of the Big Three era, where we're all looking at the lineups and the matchups, and one of the most egregious things I'll never forgive Eric Spoelstra for, it was continuously starting Mike Bibby in the 2011 NBA Finals. Continuously, when he wasn't doing shit, he wasn't cooking shit.
He was
So,
bad.
like, let's be honest. I think Pat Riley keeping Eric Spoelstra there was more out of I just want to prove I'm right type shit, more than I actually I believe in him type thing. I believe he did believe in Eric Spoelstra, but like he just didn't want to fire him type shit. Because I want to prove that he could do it. Because I said he could do it. And then Eric Spoelstra becoming the coach of the Miami Heat and being one of the longest tenured coaches is the reason why he is one of the best. He's been there. He's
10
one of the
years?
best coaches because he's how long he's been an
It's
NBA
probably
coach.
more.
So
It's
how
more
many
than. It's
coaches
more than
would
10
get
years.
that? How many coaches would get that opportunity?
No,
Zero.
no
Only
one.
Popovich. That's it.
Only
Yeah.
Pop, and for
Pop.
some reason, what's
it.
his name? Philly.
Indiana.
Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. For some reason, people keep
Nah,
hiring him.
they just got him out of here. But
Nah,
Doc
Rick
Doc
Carlisle. Rick
he has
Carlisle.
that one. But those are
Oh,
good.
too.
He's a good coach.
Rick Carlisle.
But that's Dallas. Dallas is just.
No, he's in Indiana now.
Yeah, I
He's-
know. But I wouldn't say he's a bad coach.
He should really be
Really,
hired
really quick
coach.
though, Stanley. What was the point you were making? Because you got to Jermaine O'Neal and then
All right, so Jermaine came. Like I said, that was a good signing. I don't discredit the Heat for that. All right, so it didn't work out, so that things happen. I can't get mad at the GM like, oh, you fucked us over, whatever, blah blah. So boom, it didn't really work. They kind of struggled. They missed the playoffs that year. They got the number 2 pick. They signed Michael Beasley. They draft Michael Beasley. A lot of people in 2023 were looking like, damn, we really wasted that shit. We could have got Russ.
Nah.
Could have got Kevin Love. Could have got
If
this
you
and that,
look
blah
back
blah.
at that draft class,
That,
Michael
I agree.
Beasley
He was the guy.
I was gonna get to that, Greg. Michael Beasley, easily, is not even easily the second pick. Had arguments of why he could have been number 1 over Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
That's how good he is. In terms of college freshmen, it's 3 names that you say: Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, Michael Beasley. Those are easily the best college freshmen ever.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. Now I wouldn't even say it didn't work out. Realistically, you look at his rookie season, he was inconsistent like all other rookies, but he showed flash and like, okay, him and D-Wade could really have that 1-2 punch, this and that. All right, so they're developing it. So I'm like, all right, so they look good. Around this time, D-Wade's starting to get healthy. This is when D-Wade starts hitting his prime. Prime is like 2009, 10. Like Flash is back. He starts going crazy. Mario Chalmers, the starting point guard. I thought they could have did better than Mario Chalmers, but they stuck with him. He really fit with Wade, I guess.
Yeah.
Team was mediocre, but it's like they didn't really have pool to really get anybody, so it's whatever. And then we fast forward to the Big 3 era. I really don't want to give Pat Riley any credit for doing that Big 3 because
Thank you.
realistically, LeBron
Thank you.
James and Dwayne Wade got together. I don't even say Chris Bosh's names because he was not part of that. It was Dwayne Wade, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James. They came together like, all right, so what are we gonna do? Exactly, it's supposed to be Melo, but Melo, he's money, so he's like, I'm
Bro,
not
which
gonna do this.
huh?
I'm not gonna
Sidetrack
do
real
what you
quick,
do.
bro. You know how crazy Carmelo's career could have been if he wasn't so bad chaser. Because there's multiple times throughout his career where he could have made a very pivotal change. Because not only there, remember in 2014 when he resigned with the Knicks and he could have went to the Rockets with James Harden and Dwight.
It was the Bulls. I remember that.
The Bulls.
I remember the Bulls. I don't remember the Rockets though.
Nah, I
Everyone
could
talks about
have.
him
Nah,
going
I
to
could
the
have
Bulls.
sworn there was rumors about him going to the Rockets.
Dwight Howard, I don't even. Yeah.
How does the cap space get created? Did he just freeze?
Hmm?
How did the cap space get created to bring LeBron?
All right, so
remember,
Nigga, if
that's
I
why-
say that if I'm bringing 2 bad hoes, Greg, you gonna kick a nigga out the car. That's if I got 2 bad hoes coming with me, you're gonna kick. It doesn't matter who is. If your brother's in the passenger, you kicking your brother out. You kicking somebody out. Someone's
figure
gonna
it
leave
out.
the car.
Yeah, you
Someone's
gotta
gonna
be a
leave the car.
GM. That's your GM hat.
You have to construct a roster around that. Remember how many people we brought in after that?
I agree because the Miami Heat, that was like, if you look at the roster of them when they lost to Boston in 2010 and you look at the team they have after they got LeBron James, the only consistent player was Dwayne Wade, Mario Chalmers, Joel Anthony, and then Udonis Haslem. That's it. After that, everybody else was gone.
Fresh
no
new
matter what
faces.
kind of contract they had. Some had bigger contracts, some had small contract, long-term deals. So I do give you credit on that. They did completely sweep it up. Got role players. They did sign very good like people on the vet minimum, this and that. But yeah, that's credit to Pat, I guess, for that. But realistically, those two chose Miami because what they want to do is
if we say that Pat Riley shouldn't get credit for bringing in the Big 3, then no other GM should ever get credit except for Toronto when they got Kawhi Leonard on that 1 year deal and they won a championship. You all know how that happened.
Yeah.
And really, no other GM should get credit for bringing a superstar since we're in the player empowerment era, and everybody's like, okay, I'll just go here, I'll go there, and they're like, well, if he wants to come here, what am I? I'm not. What am I gonna do? Say no?
I agree.
Yeah,
I
ask
agree.
Dame. See how that
I
went.
agree. But the in terms of I view asking for a trade and signing a free agency as two different things, obviously. Because like Dame
Yeah.
wanted to go to the Heat, they sent him to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's reports saying that after a couple of days, I said Milwaukee was cool, and I don't remember the other team that he said was like I'm.
I
Okay
think
with
Brooklyn.
I don't
Brooklyn,
remember.
But you still have
It was
to put
Brooklyn.
up a suitable asset.
No,
for
absolutely,
a team.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So me saying no credit, like zero credit, obviously it's a hyperbole, but
It doesn't
I
feel
give
like
him
it.
I give him minimal credit for that, honestly, because
Does
realistically,
he fuck you?
to clean your roster to get the big three, that sounds like that's not that hard. I could do that on 2K in 2 seconds. Realistically, that's not a hard task to do. Filling
really-
in filling in the gaps to try to fit a team that fits together. All right, I give you credit on that because not you have that's where you have to do your research, who's necessary, this and that. And I would argue Miami didn't maximize their potential in terms of who did they sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we needed a center.
Realistically, for the throughout the whole entire time, the only consistent center that I saw was Joel Anthony, and I don't think he should be an NBA player.
Yeah.
He's
No.
that bad.
No, you're on
He
it.
came in and he got a couple of loud blocks, not good blocks. Here and there, somebody do a layup, send it to the stands. He do like that twice in a game.
Ah!
He had a great game. He averaged like 7 boards as a center.
And he's starting.
That's crazy. We just got mad at Jaren Jackson for that. A defensive player of the year.
Yo,
Doesn't
but
get boards,
Stan,
now we're yelling at.
at the time, I think it goes back to Greg's point where I don't know who this man Pat pissed off, but it must have been the entire damn league, and it like the scars haven't healed.
Yeah,
Well,
basically
yeah.
the whole league was pissed that the era that we got into started because of the big three. So then
Yeah,
every team's like,
absolutely.
well, you know what? F the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
We're not gonna deal with them. And plus, remember the NBA in the early 2010s was transitioning away from having a big center. I remember every center from like
That's
back
true.
in the day
It
was like,
was just
oh,
Dwight
no,
pretty much.
none of
Yeah,
these
that's
centers
true.
they couldn't last in our era and stuff like that.
It's
We was
because of Shaq.
transitioning
It's
away
because of
from
Shaq. Yeah, I
traditional
agree.
center.
I agree.
Because here's the thing, Shaq gave a lot of niggas jobs, bro.
Yeah,
Cause
true.
Shaq gave a lot of niggas jobs because they just needed
Kwame
big
Brown.
bodies out there, and they're playing two people who are ass. But guess what? If you can just, they don't even have to do anything. If you can just go like this in front of him for like 30 minutes a game,
Yeah, foul him a
hey,
couple of
10
times.
mil. I got that for you right now.
That is true. But since Shaq ended up.
In the league for a little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
on the
true.
Heat,
But I
But
would say that's not.
we made small ball out of necessity. I'm not gonna pretend like this was a creative genius thing that we came up with. No, we, like you said, we had
Spo
Joel
created it.
Anthony.
That wasn't Pat.
Hmm?
Spo created it. Spo said he literally spent a whole summer watching football, and that's how he created his concept of small ball, of surrounding LeBron with a whole bunch of shooters. So that's all Eric. That's my point. That is not Pat. Pat does the fucking
That is
accounting
not all
shit.
Eric, first of all.
That
'Cause
was
then you have
mostly Eric,
You have
bro.
to go out and scout. You have to go out and scout and look for these players.
Yeah,
So
Miami
Pat
has the greatest
Riley's-
scouts.
You're working. A coach is not just gonna be sitting there all week and he's picking all the players. Okay, you go get this. You go.
Yeah,
get
look
this.
at Doc
Who's
Rivers.
hired by them?
Let's see how far that went.
Who's hired by them? Pat
I never
Riley
said
hires
that.
the scouting department, and then we all go out and look for talent. So the thing is, the problem with some people is that you want to give credit to one person when it's a whole organization that
I
works
agree.
at the whole thing. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, Pat Riley's the Don and all that. He did everything for Miami. I'm just saying he put key people in places so that we could be a successful franchise. I mean, look at our scouting department. It's probably one of the best in the
It
league.
is the best
It
in
is
the
best.
league.
No, it is the best.
It's the best in
Objectively.
the league. Where does that come from? You
Golden
have
State's kind of
you have
good.
to pick
Let's
the
not.
people- yeah, you have to pick the people to get
I
there
agree.
into that position.
I agree.
Trying new people out. Maybe this guy works. Maybe he doesn't. It's just an organization thing. Like the whole organization should get credit for what
I do agree. I do agree.
success happens.
In terms of cousin or something, like I was like, who is this guy? And then
Yeah.
I came in, I'm watching him like, yo, he's playing defense. He's shooting threes. I was like, nah, this kid is good.
Yeah,
So
bro. Caleb
y'all do the good
Martin.
scouting.
Caleb Martin is already a person that who's not like untradeable, but you'd be like, if he got traded. And I'm like, bro, how long has he been playing? Like maybe 2-3 years?
No.
I want to say this. Heat fan, as Heat fan, the season is lost. I think that it's going to come down to the Bucks and Celtics, and I do think that the Bucks are going to take it. I so
have
far
one.
right now, if I had
I
to say
wouldn't
the
say
finals
that.
today,
I wouldn't say that.
I have
'cause
one
think
question before we change topics.
Well,
So what do we do when Jimmy Butler is like retired or too old to really perform at the level he's performing at now?
Oh no,
Well,
he'd probably be traded because that
restart.
trade him.
They're not trading Jimmy.
no,
Yeah, but what
knowing
do we
Pat
trade
Riley,
him
he
for?
probably will get traded.
Like
I
what
mean,
will
we
Pat Riley? What
I
do you
would
think he'll
trade
be able to
Jimmy right
get for
now,
him?
realistically.
yeah,
What do you guys think
but
he'll
we
be able to
won't.
get for him?
It's when
Probably not
when do you
fucking.
think that time is?
I honestly think it's going to be the year after next year.
Should be right now, realistically.
Realistically, it should be right now, but I honestly think Jimmy's going to see how this plays out. If we are a bottom feeding team again, I honestly want Jimmy to leave so we can just start this
Yo,
shit over.
imagine.
I was gonna say what I was gonna say really quick.
He's probably gonna want to run it back. I mean, you just went to the finals. Like,
Yeah.
sure, we're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's just not easy. Yeah,
We
remember
lost.
that shit.
I mean, of course, but
But it's a lot of stress on a person.
Like, I want
And
to
he
run
did
it back.
that with more help than he's about to do it with.
It's
now.
also Jimmy Butler.
Who's 34?
Keep on going, Greg. What were you saying?
Run it back, man. Like, we were just in the finals, not just last season. Run it back, and if we don't make it even far into the playoffs, then we blow it up.
Greg, run
that-
what back?
That
Lay down on our
that-
backs and be like,
that
Thank
phrase
you, Sean.
that
Son,
phrase
Let
that you're
Vincent
using,
go.
These
I don't
niggas
care about
Milwaukee
Max
come
Strus,
over
we let
here.
Vincent go.
that
You
run
wanna
it
just
back
let
phrase
Milwaukee go?
is so bad, and run it back is literally what Pat Riley is, and that's the issue that we have today.
Yes.
That's the point that me and Sean are trying to make. Y'all made the conference finals in the bubble, which not even. Let me backtrack. What season would y'all say that y'all had in the past 5 years that y'all didn't overachieve?
That is
What?
a great fucking question.
I feel
2021.
like every year y'all
2021
overachieved.
is the only season.
Y'all
Yeah,
got
but
swept to the Bucks, which was
what team
Yeah.
doesn't overachieve when you
no,
really think?
every team. First of all, so in the bubble year, y'all we watched.
We were a
Nah,
dark
I'm
horse.
about to
We
I'm
were a
about
dark.
to cook right now. I'm about to cook.
Go ahead.
So-
Go ahead.
So I don't remember. Yeah, Milwaukee played against Orlando in the first round. They won game one, but in that game one, they're the first team that create this little like wall to stop Giannis from going to the rim in
Mhm.
transition, which kind of like, yo, what the hell? They made adjustments, won the next 4 games. Next series, Miami had the wall, but now you have Bam and you have the personnel to really like
Execute.
defend the wall. So the adjustments didn't really, because Miami predicates themselves on defense. They never had offense. It's always defense, defense, defense. They stopped Giannis. Y'all beat him in, what was it, 5-6 games?
Yeah.
5 games.
5 games, get them. Then you beat, you played Boston in the next round, which I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised. Y'all somehow beat them in 7.
They hey, the Celtics beat themselves. The Celtics beat themselves.
Yeah, I agree, but hey, y'all did it. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. Y'all made it to the finals. Obviously, against the Heat, y'all had no chance, and Jimmy played out his mind, and you know, so boom, I give y'all credit for that. Great season. All right, so realistically, y'all supposed to lose in the second round, somehow managed to get to the finals. Pat Riley in his mind said, we was just in the finals. We're technically a contending team. What do we have to do? That's
Yeah.
a stupid mindset. Stupid. Realistically, you look at your team. How can we improve? Okay, what did we need? Why did we lose to the Lakers? Okay, Jimmy needs help. We didn't really have great floor spacing. this and that. Certain things that you need to do to make your team better. No, he said, let's run it back. We're nice. Tyler Hero's gonna improve this and that. Y'all got swept in the first round to Milwaukee, the team that y'all beat in 5 games
Yeah.
the season prior. Terrible. Whatever. Bad year, whatever. We could chalk it up, whatever you want. Okay,
Horrendous.
whatever. In his mind,
2022,
this
first seed.
2022. This is what he did in his mind. Goran Dragic is not. Look, he's not it. He's just. Who, realistically, the Kyle Lowry that won the championship and the Kyle Lowry that the season
We got-
after dropped off, significant drop off. But y'all said, all right, we'll throw in a pick. We'll give you Goran Dragic and give us Kyle Lowry. That's all y'all
Gave
did.
away Precious
That is-
Achua, by the way. I feel like we don't mention that. The one
Who?
thing we needed in that Lakers series was size. We drafted Precious and then gave him away.
Yeah, I thought that
Gave
was
him
crazy.
away.
Precious looks great in Toronto too, so I think that's that hurts. But
Mhm.
whatever. Y'all get Kyle Lowry. Y'all overachieve again, make it to the conference finals, and y'all come this close to beating Boston again off Jimmy Butler doing a pull-up three. Some people argue, yeah, it was a good shot, it was a bad shot, whatever. We don't really care. But y'all was this close to making the finals. Once again, he says, let's run it back. Since y'all try to run it back this time, yeah, you guys made it to the finals, but I would argue this was one of your worst seasons you guys had in the past 5 years.
Objectively,
agree.
yeah.
Y'all was it was so bad to the point where y'all was the 7th seed playing in the play-in and lost to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's forgotten. I don't know why people don't mention that because we talking about playoff Jimmy this, playoff Jimmy that. Y'all lost to Atlanta. Whatever. Y'all were 3 minutes away from losing to Chicago, and y'all was gonna be out of here. Jimmy Butler goes on this crazy run. Y'all get the AC. All right. Some people like to say y'all beat. The only reason y'all beat Milwaukee is because Giannis got hurt, and I don't like that excuse. Y'all have shown that
You
y'all know
play-
how to
you-
play against Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy was playing out his mind. Everybody was hitting their shots, and let's not forget Tyler Hero got hurt. So,
It balances out, kind of.
like, what do you mean? Like, because if you're gonna sit there and tell me Tyler Hero is not a big part of Miami, you don't watch Miami. He's their secondary shot creator aside from Jimmy. So boom.
Now, if we go back in time and say, well, the Heat beat Milwaukee because Giannis got hurt, then we can start putting asterisks on everybody.
Exactly. So I don't agree with that. Y'all beat him in 5. Giannis, first of all, Giannis had like a whole like 30, 40 point game while he was injured. So I'm not even trying to like, what are y'all talking about? And then I watched Giannis literally in the clutch have an opportunity to win a game.
And blew it.
Got scared he was gonna get fouled.
And
Passed
threw
it to
almost threw it
Grace-
away.
Not even just he almost got a turnover, but the person he passed it to was Grayson Allen. That team are just off that one play, they already lost the series. So boom. Whatever. Y'all play the Knicks. Anytime I see the Knicks on TV, I laugh. That's how I feel. They're not a good team. They're a joke. Sorry to Knicks fans. All right, Jimmy got hurt and y'all still killed him. All right, boom. Boston, this was the biggest eye-opening for me because I was like, there's no way in hell y'all are beating Boston. For the first time, I'm looking at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown on the same page. Usually it's one plays good, one plays bad. For the
Mm-hmm.
first time, both of them are playing good throughout the whole playoffs.
Which is
They're having
crazy.
great series, and I'm sitting here like, I'm not gonna lie, this team, they look scary to the point where I felt like, because I always had Denver winning the championship, but I'm looking at that and I'm like, they might compete. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happens.
They beat
Nah,
themselves.
They do, but Jimmy just turned that shit on to a new level. Everybody's playing good. Bam's playing good. Caleb's playing good.
Caleb decides to
Caleb's
come
playing
back.
good.
Everybody's playing good. So
I'm-
isn't that what the team is supposed to do? You said everybody's playing good, so that
Absolutely.
means the team is playing to the potential that they were supposed to. Like, we've seen teams.
That's the point, Greg. We maxed out. That's the point. We maxed out and we can't
Okay.
win.
But
So
you're
that's
saying that
what are we
you're
doing?
overachieving.
We're
You just
continuously
told me-
doing
you just
that.
told me in those last 3 seasons that when we went 2020, we went to the NBA finals.
Yeah.
Then the next season,
This might as well be a
don't
Heat
do well,
episode.
and then we get bounced out. The next season we go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then
Yes.
the next season after that we
Go
go
to
to
the finals
the
again.
NBA Finals.
Yeah.
So are we really overachieving?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Three out of
Yes.
3 out of the last 4.
Yeah, 3 out of the last 4 seasons. Or are we just
But-
playing the way this roster was constructed?
Because here's the thing,
They're not.
we
not
play,
constructed.
we have
Except for the
significantly
second
better
season.
chemistry than most teams in the league.
If we
Are we really
if we
gonna
made
lie
it
and
deep
say
into
that
if
we were
made it deep
expected?
into the playoffs?
Besides
3 out of the last
2022, we
4
were.
seasons. Are we an overachieving franchise?
Yeah.
Greg, besides 2022, when we were the first seed, we have overachieved every single season.
Every time.
2022 was the only season when we got to the Eastern Conference Finals. Everyone expected that. They expected.
Overachieving is not a bad thing, though. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that as a disrespectful, like y'all
Right.
suck and this and that. Because realistically, if y'all are, like you said, 3 out of the 4 years you guys are overachieving, if you don't like that word, that shows like, okay, that's continuity, chemistry,
Yeah.
playing
consistent.
well. That's like consistency. It's like, okay, what teams can say like we overachieved this many times consistent? That's a crazy concept.
Because to me, that is consistency.
Yeah.
Overachieving is what Arsenal did. Yeah, I mean, like,
Absolutely,
that's-
absolutely,
Can-
we did.
can you tell me-
Absolutely.
Can you tell me how like, okay, so that's great. We overachieved. We did what we had to do for 4 years. The part that I feel like I get upset because I argue with Heat fans online about this as well, and they don't get it. We lost in 2010, and you literally said that Pat Riley made the specific changes in order to create a roster that was made to win. We made the finals in 2020. Can you tell me a significant fucking roster move that Miami made in 2021 in order to fix the issues that we had against the Lakers, which was size? The only fucking thing we did was draft Precious Achua, and then we gave his ass away the next year.
That's what I agree with you guys on. Is that, yeah, maybe this last couple years have shown that, maybe Pat Riley needs to go because he's not doing what we need to do.
He needs another Eric
to
Spoelstra.
get over the hump, win the championship. But I feel like we're getting away from the original argument time and time over again. Is that you guys had said Pat Riley was not the guy. He hasn't done anything for the Heat in the entirety of the time that he's been here.
I feel like we give him too much credit. That's what I'll say. I feel like he's given too much credit.
I believe that Pat Riley probably should go. This is it. Like, we had a good run. It's an end of an era. But for me, just to say that Pat Riley didn't do anything,
It's insane.
I agree with you guys in the last couple years that, yeah, we haven't landed the people that we've wanted to.
At all.
Part of it is the league not really wanting to do business with the Heat, and part of it is up to Pat Riley not doing his job as a GM. I think it's time for him to go, but
Which is crazy.
that's it. Like, I feel like we're just
The
arguing.
reason why I said what I said about Pat Riley, even in the Big Three era, is realistically, if there's no way you could logically think in your mind that, okay, we put LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh as my core, especially in an era where like super teams was not a thing. Usually it's one superstar on a team, aside from Boston and probably the Lakers. Everyone had one team, one player.
Maybe Hibbert. And
OKC grew later on.
maybe the Pacers.
The Pacers are not a
Fuck
good
outta
team.
here, nigga.
You need to stop saying that. All right, they overachieved too.
The Pacers did
And
overachieve.
the East were terrible. Let's not forget. And
There
they're
was.
lucky. They're lucky. Derrick Rose blew out his knee and was never able to. So they're out the equation. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, you have a big three of those 3 players, and you won 2 out of 4 championships. I think that's not okay. That's yeah. You guys do have the 2 championships,
Back to back.
but for y'all to go 50%, and like realistically, when you really look at it, that Dallas one was really. I would not say you guys lost that one because the team was not constructed correctly. LeBron didn't play to his norm. That's why y'all lost that one.
And also, Dallas was, I think that Dallas was
Absolutely.
playing out of their mind.
Dallas was
I-
definitely playing out. They swept the Lakers. That's coming off a champ. I agree.
That was
But-
genuinely some of the best basketball I think I've ever seen that entire franchise play.
Really, the Dallas? I wouldn't say the 2014 Spurs. That shit was like literally. I couldn't even hate. That was like.
But the
poetry,
Spurs,
the way they
you would
played ball. So I
you would
wasn't mad at
anticipate that.
2011, yes.
2011 was really bad, and because I rewatched the games and stuff, and it's like Dallas was not better than y'all. LeBron didn't play to his norm. Dwayne Wade played good. Chris Bosh
I
did
mean,
what he could.
Dwayne Wade probably would have won Finals MVP. If
Absolutely,
LeBron
he absolutely would.
didn't-
But LeBron and Dwayne Wade. This is why I don't like when this just we look at names and stuff. Dwayne Wade and LeBron do not fit together. They're the
They
same.
really don't.
They're the same
I
players.
think unless you're on the unless in transition.
Yeah.
Like unless the ball's in
really-
transition.
But realistically, almost anything works in transition.
Russell
You're playing
Westbrook.
3-on-2 and stuff. So Russell, I feel like Russell Westbrook is a good transition. That's the only time he plays good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, in transition, yeah, it sounds good. But when we got to the half court setting, it's kind of like, okay, we need, I don't know what we need because LeBron, it's almost like they're taking turns. So that's why they struggled so much. So that's why Dallas attacked that to the point where they were able to win that championship. All right, the next year, you guys play OKC. Y'all dominated OKC. I'm not even going to try to lie. There's nothing I can say about that. Y'all dominated them. Okay? The next year, y'all played the
Spurs.
Spurs. You guys won that one, but you guys won that by a thread.
That's
thread.
how all great championships are
But
won.
but that Spurs team is way better. To me, is better than that Dallas team and the
Absolutely.
OKC team.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Out of all the teams within like the last couple years, besides the Warriors, like the Spurs team was probably on paper probably one of the best teams
Insane.
of that decade.
Absolutely. But when we sit there and compare them to the Heat, you think
Mhm.
they're comparable?
Yes, I do. Bro,
I
Tony
strongly
Parker,
disagree.
Manu.
I
In
strongly
their older
disagree.
age, no.
I
In their
strongly
older
Yeah.
disagree.
that
You
they're
guys-
at, no.
Aside
The
from
age
Tony,
they're at,
Tim Duncan was a defensive. The offensive side of Tim Duncan was basically gone at this point. He was a defensive player and top 5 defensive player of
All time.
Of that time, especially in that. He didn't fall off defensively. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Still a great anchor and this and that. Kawhi Leonard is not the Kawhi Leonard that people think he was. He was just a defensive guy.
The Claw.
And then, yeah, so he had that. All right. Manu Ginobili played very well too. Tony Parker was great. Then I
Boris
think
Diaw was good too.
Boris
Yeah.
Diaw was very good, but like
He was a great
when you're-
passer.
When you start comparing Boris Diaw to the names that I don't know how I could argue this, but just the team.
You just
the
don't
gap
like it.
between the gap. No, it's not even I don't like it. The gap between Miami, because realistically, like let's say we're playing 2K and you look at this team and that team. There's no way you're gonna sit there and say that Spurs team has a chance against this Heat team.
I do.
There's no way. You're lying.
I mean, here's the thing. When you go off just names, yeah, but you have to remember the season that they had. They had an insane season where they just beat teams down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were playing great basketball. I mean, that
Granted, it was boring basketball. Boring as shit.
If you think they're boring, bro, you don't.
They're moving the ball.
Come on, that's like the
very well.
most beautiful. If you think they're boring, you probably think Golden State's boring too.
They're
Dude, the
kind of
high
boring.
flying threes from the light skinned god. What are you talking about? It's the most entertaining. Steph is television. We can go into shit like, oh, niggas are box office. I think it sounds crazy to say in hindsight, but I don't think it's actually crazy to say if you look at numbers. Steph is more box office than Braun, like prime Braun. But y'all are looking at me crazy. We can pull up the numbers right now. We can pull up the numbers right now.
That doesn't
Steph
feel
is
right,
on point.
but
That's
I
it.
understand where you're coming from.
That's
We're
inflation.
just trying to get people in the
The,
seat.
the NBA.
Niggas going to
Weird
oh,
influence.
stop it. Come on,
Please,
in 20,
people are going to see
2018, niggas want to go see
LeBron
Steph more than
over
Brown.
Stephen Curry all day.
What are you talking about? In 2021? Okay, whatever. That's a different conversation. But
2021. Like that's what we're gonna use 2021. How about when we that first season when LeBron actually comes to Miami, and then the first season when he goes back to Cleveland, that was box office. Everybody was there to see LeBron James on his new team. I don't think we've ever really gotten to that height with Stephen Curry. Where the
16.
whole nation,
16 Stephen.
where the whole
Nope,
nation is
nope.
watching.
16 Curry, bro.
16 Curry.
16 Curry.
Nah, he was
16
different. He was
Curry.
different. He hit 400
16
threes.
Curry.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, this is random. Sorry to cut this all off. Bro,
Yeah.
can we just talk about sports from like now on? Like, this is great.
What'd you say, Jess?
I said, can we like talk about sports, like just sports from now on? Honestly, this is great. Everyone's involved. Everyone's having a good time. Like, bro, I actually really like this.
We gotta move on to the next sports topic.
Yeah, we do. So you want?
We want to talk about the Finns.
Yeah, the Finn
All
told
right.
me. Finn
I
told me
mean,
down today, but I think they'll get it back.
Marlins are in the playoffs. Hooray.
Yeah, Marlins are back. You know what made? Well, not. You know what happened when we made the playoffs last time? We lost, but it was 2020, so it doesn't count.
yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know what's crazy though? Like whenever cities like win multiple championships in the city, like how it always goes crazy. No one ever talks about like when a team just loses multiple times in a city and how deflating that is.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Not Philly, yeah.
My bro.
I think it happened to us.
Right now, FAU, UM,
Ooh, yeah, that was bad.
Miami,
Just swept it
the
under the rug.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Florida Panthers.
I'm just like, yeah, it didn't happen.
Bro, that was a bad year for us, low key. Like it was just nonstop L's.
It was the highest because we made deep runs.
Deep run into walls.
Y'all want to just talk about Taylor and Travis and call it
Who?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? I'll tell you one thing. White women are crazy about their God. And I'm not going to say anything too crazy because I might get assassinated. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs are now dating. And it has become this whirlwind of parasocial fans and NFL fans trying to downplay Taylor Swift's fame. I mean, we've seen Travis Kelce's jersey sales go up by 400%.
Crazy.
I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know they had enough jerseys of Travis Kelce's to sell them that much. But I mean, what do you guys think of this? Like, of this whirlwind of chasing after, like, following who a celebrity's dating.
It's weird.
People making it a big deal.
Can I start off?
Yeah, go crazy.
Yeah.
All right. I think we are past the point of we talk about how mental health is a serious thing in America, and I think because we have so many mental health problems, we never get to being a stan. I actually think we should qualify this as some type of
Disease.
mental health disorder. There was a article that I saw that it said that people that were like celebrity driven, like their lives revolve around celebrities, on average were less intelligent than people that don't do that. And you could see it when I see a lot of these people talk on the internet, and like, yes, I understand some of these people are kids and all this other shit. They just seem a little bit
dumb,
a little slower than they should be. I don't understand the whole discourse that we're having now. Travis's ex-girlfriend from like 6 years ago is coming out and speaking about it.
I don't even know that, bro. I thought it was when you posted that video, I thought it was the chick that he was, Kayla or whatever her name is.
Kayla, yeah, that's her.
No,
they were only together for 8 months. I didn't think it was that short.
No, that's not the same chick.
It's not.
This was a different chick from like a reality TV show he had like back in 2016.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's clout chasing. That chick's clout chasing. Yeah, she's clout chasing.
She's a life coach.
Yeah, she said that. I paused it right there. I'm not gonna lie. I paused it. I wasn't prepared for what I was gonna watch.
I don't think anyone was.
Your life coach on TV doing this. I was like, I want my money back.
Yeah.
Hey, I know we're all Black Kings here, but are we mad at Travis Kelce for this move? I feel like honestly,
it's not my
people are saying, "Oh, he stepped up." Yo, I don't know what's up with niggas and fucking physical appearances, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that. Like, sometimes it's a lot more than physical. A lot of y'all niggas get trapped by that.
Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it.
Taylor Swift has generational money for like an entire family. Like,
it's not even just the money, Jesse. It's bigger than the money.
Yeah. It's bigger than black and white.
It is, bro.
It's bigger than the money.
It is, bro. I see too many people that's like, oh, she's a dime, so I gotta wipe that up, put a kid in her, and this and that. But it's like, you don't even like her.
Also, people are talking about Taylor Swift like she's ugly. Like she just has.
It's hate. People
regular
don't
white
like Taylor.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with her.
It's either you love Taylor Swift or you don't like her.
I'm indifferent. I just don't like Taylor Swift fans. I just think they take it a little overboard. That and
They're-
because I just feel like a lot of the discourse around Taylor Swift kind of, I hate saying it feels a little racial. Every time I hear that, I have to hear how great of a performer Taylor Swift is, which she might be. She might be. She
She's
probably is.
The comparison
But
to
like when
Beyonce
the
is
comparison to
disrespect.
Beyonce is when we're like, okay, are we gonna be? We're having an honest conversation or not?
We're not.
Nah,
We're not.
Taylor Swift got Michael Jackson's name in their mouth.
Yeah,
good.
that too. That shit
It's
bothers me
good.
too.
Like,
Like,
no.
It's because
No.
she's big. She's like in terms of reach, she does like with her and Beyonce. That is a conversation. In terms of like performance, that's not.
No.
That's obviously out the question. Beyonce's like different level.
Not to say that
Um,
she's bad, but she's
No,
just
no, I'm
not
not.
on the
That's
same
not.
level.
It's a different level in terms of performance, but in terms of like reach and like her music and who she is, there's an argument to say that she could be bigger than Beyonce. That's the
oh, you
argument.
can beat it. Go, just beat it, Stanley.
And I'm dead serious. I'm dead
Wow.
serious.
I mean, can
You're
we make
off
that
the wall
argument?
with that take.
I'm dead serious.
I don't know, man. Because when I'm looking at those Beyonce concert clips on TikTok, like I gotta say, like Beyonce got black women in a chokehold.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That is
Yeah.
But Taylor Swift has
that
white
is
women
it.
in a chokehold.
But the
And
white
like
women
people
demographic
too.
is huge, though.
Hey, you niggas is
Yeah,
pulling up the
white
Taylor
women
Swift
in the
contest like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I found this out recently because I thought Taylor Swift. I really thought it was like a race, like black people with Beyonce, white people's with Taylor Swift. That is not the case.
Okay.
That is not the case. I was with y'all literally 6 months ago. I was with y'all, but now I'm starting to see like, oh, like Taylor Swift. You like
That was at Black Swifties? Okay.
There's a lot. It's a big following. That's why I said what I said. I didn't say I like Taylor Swift more than Beyonce. Obviously, I'm more of an R&B person. I prefer Beyonce, but her reach
But
is different.
I think in terms of packaging and like creating eras, me personally, I think Beyonce does it better. Not to say that Taylor Swift can't do it or she doesn't do it well, but I feel that whenever you see a Beyonce album roll out, it's very clear visually. It's very clear from the album cover, very clear sonically that we are in an era.
It's the same thing with Taylor Swift too. I mean, them Taylor fans, they know their eras like that. Like
But
they're very distinct eras, and they like I don't think they really look alike that much. I wouldn't say they're too much alike really, but I think they both are. If we had to like do a matchup, that would be a tie. I think the eras thing would be a tie.
I feel that Beyonce, it's more clear versus I feel like you could listen to all of Taylor Swift's album and be like, oh, okay. Like it wouldn't be something that dawned on you. Versus Beyonce, I think it's just a little bit more obvious.
Remember when she came onto the scene, she was like a country artist. So
Very
then
true.
when she made that transition. I mean, that's a big distinction between those two eras of music that she was making.
But she is pop now, so pop is kind of
Yeah,
hard
especially
to
now pop.
because pop is always number one. It's always you could always adjust it to whatever the.
But
trend
what is
or-
Beyonce though?
She's R&B.
She's pop.
I think
pop,
I
she's-
think she's
Beyonce's
pop.
But she's like a pop R&B. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could see the R&B style to Beyonce no matter what she's dropping.
That's
Taylor
very
Swift
true.
is just pop. Taylor Swift, you compare it to like a Katy Perry esque or a Lady Gaga, but Beyonce is always gonna have the R&B ties to her. It is pop, similar to the way Chris Brown transitioned to pop, but it gives you R&B, so that's where you kind of lose. I don't know. More people just into
Taylor
the pop.
Swift's last album was kind of like folk music-y type of album.
A lot of acoustic guitars. A lot of bonfires.
Yeah. So I mean, she switches it up.
Yeah, she does.
She's
She does
a
whatever's
fantastic
trending,
artist.
realistically.
Yeah. But it's not my type of music.
Same.
Really. I
Have
feel like
nothing wrong with it.
the things
I'm happy
Taylor
for
Swift
Travis.
does-
I'm happy for Travis.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if shit don't work out, he's gonna have a banger album made after him. So,
You better have royalties for that shit.
yo, do Taylor Swift's exes have royalties?
Nah, she knows how to do it where you don't really say their names, and there's ways around it.
Yeah.
I would say fuck
Uh,
you. Fuck
yeah,
you,
I
Travi.
honestly-
Do we
Yeah,
want to
it-
get into the black woman thing, or do we just gonna?
Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I actually
Don't know what
don't.
you're talking
It
about.
was like a, whole, a couple of black women were like, I'm not gonna say a lot of them, but a couple of them were like, oh, all of a sudden he wants to date a white chick now. Oh, he looks very white to me.
Yeah, he looks like a drill sergeant.
Y'all know this is a white man at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my god, he could be fetishizing me. Yes, yes, yes. That's the reason why I say that certain interracial relationships are like kind of weird, because like that, some of that is fetish, bro. Like that's just what it is.
White men and Asian women.
Yeah.
David said Batman and Robin.
I kind of like,
Mm.
where did this come from?
Do you
Oh,
really
she
love
been in
her?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys meet?
You was at war? Where?
What's your top 5 favorite anime?
Korea?
Oh,
went
you
to the
travel? Oh,
Philippines
yeah.
after?
Okay.
You went to the Philippines after? And your wife was how old?
Oh, really?
Y'all are wild.
Really quick. So the last
I'm just saying, those
topic.
dudes were the original passport bros, man.
Hey,
Yeah. Honestly,
hey.
Honestly, really quick. Last question. So, the Lotto has now hit $1 billion for the Powerball because nobody has won yet again. So I had the most ignorant question to ask. What is the most ignorant shit you would do with you win the lottery today?
Oh, I'm buying Aston Martin.
Okay. You know that y'all ever watch Uncut Gems?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know that
The Furby?
that opal that Kevin Garnett was going crazy over.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, why would you show me this if I can't have it? I'll buy that.
What would I buy?
I could actually buy like a washed up players championship ring.
How much you said it is? A billion?
It's a
Yeah, $1
billion.
billion. Like
A
you got a
billion.
lot.
I'm buying an NBA team.
Nah, you might need a few more than that, man.
You might
You
need
gotta buy
No.
like an MLS team now.
There's some NBA teams that's less than $1 billion.
Indiana,
Like who?
I don't know, a small market team.
Detroit.
Definitely.
I don't know because a team under $1 billion. I'm not even trying to clown you at this point. I'm just like,
There's no way Charlotte could be worth $1 billion.
no, it actually is.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Minnesota definitely is not.
Nah, that one just sold for $1 billion too.
At one
You
point,
gotta get like an expansion team. If Seattle
Really?
goes back, you gotta go after Seattle.
Damn. So every team is $1 billion.
Yeah, pretty much,
Yeah.
bro. Inflation.
Cheapest is
after-
the Pelicans at 1.63.
Money's gonna be the death of the NBA.
It was after the Donald Sterling thing. That's when like prices inflated for NBA.
Yeah, that was a rent's due, motherfucker. Cause, oof. I don't know, the most-
Tupac's
Actually-
situation going on.
Oh,
Damn, with $1
yeah,
billion,
that did
I could buy a
happen, bro.
country.
I
Yo,
didn't
really
even read it. What is it?
All right, so
There, you go.
the Las Vegas PD, I think it was, arrested Keefe D in connection of the murder of Tupac. Keefe D said that he was in the vehicle when his cousin Orlando Anderson shot and killed Tupac. Orlando Anderson was killed like a year later after the shooting. But Keefe D was running around for like 2 decades saying, "Oh yeah, well, I was a part of it, and my cousin killed him, and we wouldn't have seen Tupac if he didn't get out of the car and stuff like that." So, and he wrote a book about it too. He was on Vlad
He
TV.
did.
So now he finally got arrested over it. And people are saying that they're trying to get the P Diddy through Keefe D. Because Keefe D said that Diddy was going to give him $1 million to go kill Tupac.
I believe it.
It just
Hey, man.
reminds me of the song Without Snitches by MF Doom.
At least you know Jada can sleep well at night, knowing that the murderer is found. Cause
Will Smith not sleeping at night.
Hmm?
Never mind. I wasn't. Never mind. Disregard.
Bro, did you guys not see what she posted? That she posted
Yeah.
like finally justice can be brought up. She needed this the most, guys. You guys know that she needed
Facts.
this really quick. The problem that I have with the Keefe D thing is so weird to me because I always felt like growing up, like we knew that Orlando Anderson, right? That
Mm-hmm.
he
Yeah, we
was
knew.
probably the guy that killed him because even when I used to look up on Wiki as a kid, they used to take all I used to see is it was probably him. And the fact that Keefe D did a Vlad interview 4 years ago, and I just got to this of like him literally talking about it because he wrote a book. Like this is wild, dude. Like, do you think that we're gonna find Biggie's killer? Like,
Hey man, it was
I think
storming
they
on
already
Brooklyn
did.
the same day it
It was
happened, so
I think it
maybe.
was the same guy, the same investigator had found out who Biggie's killer was, but I forgot who the dude's name is. But like all this information has been out there for like a long time.
oh shit, Wardell Fuzi?
Yeah, that's who it was.
I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
Wardell Pucci Fuzi, who's suspected murder and yeah, murdered in 2003. I mean, the thing is about this case is that basically everybody in it except for Keefe D is dead. So I don't think there's like a definitive way. And there was like a rumor that he was selling like some of the stuff connected to the murder. And,
Oh.
ooh,
People are sick.
What the fuck were we on back then? We were just letting niggas go off, and bro, like, yo, really quick.
It's a D.
I know we were not talking about this because I'm just reading up the Wardell Fuzi thing. Dude, this was a violent dude. Why did we just let this guy walk around?
Oh, no, we let villains walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is facts. We let villains
Bro, in
walk.
1975, he fired a shotgun at the house of somebody else after losing a fight with her son. He was 14 years old when he did this. When he was interviewed by the police the next day, he admitted that he fired a shotgun. Then in 1991, 16 years later, is that 16 years? My math is so bad. That is not 16 years. 1991 minus 1975, 85. That is 16 years. Okay, I'm sorry. And then he was wanted for suspected involvement in a home invasion in San Bernardino, in which a man was murdered and his girlfriend was shot in the head and left to die.
Oof.
And he was still walking around. And then in 1994, he got the job as head security at Death Row Records.
It makes
How is
sense.
he walking around?
It makes sense with that label.
Yeah. It's fitting, you know, like a glove.
If you watch that Death Row documentary, they basically say it's like Death Row was like posting up in the hood, like
Oh, yeah,
everybody
they
was
was-
drinking, smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We letting villains
It's
walk.
just crazy that Tupac lost his life over all this nonsense.
I mean, he's part of it though too. Let's not just lie and make it seem like he's
I didn't
a
want to
victim.
get the Tupac fans on us, but
I don't
Bro,
care.
they're all 40. They don't watch YouTube, nigga.
Go listen to his diss
yeah,
track.
they be on YouTube Shorts talking about Pac was a visionary.
That's
He was
cool,
gonna-
bro. But he
He
wanted
was
to
gonna
die.
leave Black Africa.
He wanted to die. You don't make a song
Did
like
he?
that and be like, bro, go listen to his song.
Which one?
I'm not gonna go start the Biggie diss.
Oh, hit him up? Oh, yeah, nah. I'm not gonna lie.
The first line alone, the way he opens it up, that's enough. Let's pause it right there. Yep, he wanted death.
Can we say that song is like a 7 out of 10 because of
That's really not great.
no because it
That's
gets
really
dragged down by the rest of the Outlaws. If it was just only Tupac spitting on that song, it would be a
It's
10
just
out of 10.
it's just disrespectful. Realistically, the song itself is really not all that.
Yeah, but okay. If we're gonna do this,
Tupac's verse is great. Everybody else is.
Well, yeah, and then he just starts cussing everybody out at the end.
my question is, what's a? I don't think anyone makes a diss song and be like, oh yeah, bro, I want people to like bump this. I think the closest we've had to like a radio friendly diss song was, I was gonna say that Back to Back or Charged Up.
Well, that's Drake. That's why. 'Cause Drake
Yeah.
is here to make- Drake tries to sell songs. Those guys was trying to end careers and lives.
Yeah. Like what? Niggas is gonna bump Ether? Or what was that? That Jay-Z diss?
You're unhinged if you listen to Ether.
Yeah. Hit him up. You can
That's
hit him up. You can listen to that song and be like, yeah, I could listen to this to get hype at least.
Yeah, you gassed up. But Ether, nah, you're mentally not stable if you listen to that song. That's how I feel. That's a crazy song. And no Vaseline too. That's another one. Ooh, no, you're not okay.
Yeah, it's
I
not a
mean,
great song, but
I have them on my phone, but like anytime they play, I skip it every time.
The fact that they threw it on their albums too.
No,
which is
they're
crazy.
sick. They're sick. They're sick.
That's so funny.
They're not stable, bro.
They're
The
funny
fact that
niggas.
Jay-Z and Nas are like cool now makes me uncomfortable. It's like, how can you dap that man? I can't even be in the same room with
You
him.
said that nigga had dick sucker lips, bro. Like what?
Like he called him gay like 3 different times. In this song. Like,
No, but then remember, Jay-Z was like, "I'll nut in your kid's fucking
Baby seat.
baby
Not
seat."
the
Yeah,
same.
I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
that's."
nah, they're wild. One of them should be dead, realistically. Like that's crazy that they survived that. That's amazing.
Yeah,
You say that?
That shows growth, realistically.
yeah. Shout out to the old niggas, dapping each other up.
Now y'all got me thinking about Ether lyrics. Oh my god.
Bro,
Said other things that we can't even say.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it. I'm like, I can't even say it right now.
cause I kid you not, man.
Right.
Rap is really crazy. I'm trying,
R&B now. I'm on that R&B wave. You know, peace.
We all on
positivity.
Afrobeat now.
That's
bro.
true.
I love starting my day off with some R&B, cause I kid you not, I drive down the road to work every morning. I'm just like, it makes me feel so relaxed and so calm. Cause when I listen to like rap, it doesn't even have to be violent. Sometimes I'm more just like, oh,
On
You're-
edge for no reason.
yeah. I don't. I'm not trying to get turned at 7 a.m., bro.
That's a fact.
Like I'm literally just processing the fact that I woke up. I'm still in bed. It's 5 minutes. You know, I'm not sure if y'all do this, but I do this every day. I scroll on TikTok for like at least 10 minutes before I actually get out of bed.
That's not healthy, Jesse. You gotta do better.
I know it's not, but I'm like, bro, if I don't do that, I'm gonna fall back asleep. And if I fall back asleep, I'm gonna be late.
You gotta do better.
Bro,
You liberals don't want to work.
it's not my.
Never. Nah, I don't, Greg. I don't. That's the problem.
Damn liberals.
Absolutely. I'm proud of it.
I was like, oh, that's crazy.
But what I do, I listen to jazz now when I'm driving to work because I notice I start to speed a little bit more if I.
Nah, real talk. Real talk.
Hmm.
You play a Migos song, all of a sudden I'm hitting 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you were in 100.
All right, Greg.
Yo,
we don't
I'm
need-
not
we
gonna
don't
lie,
need to-
Stanley.
Hey, Jesse, just stop. We don't need to talk about this on the podcast. We're good.
That was said, yo, I would have thought you was take K because you was doing the
Next.
fucking race, nigga.
Next subject.
Cause oh man. Oh, in personal updates, I got a PS5 finally.
Me and Greg
When
holding
are
it
you
down.
broke boys? When are you broke boys gonna level up and get the PS5?
Right.
Facts. Holiday season right now. You can get you a smooth little bundle. You feel me?
When it's $50,
Ha, never.
then never.
Damn.
Stan was definitely still on the PS3 when we all was on PS3.
Yeah.
No. My dad got it on accident for me. So
I would said Blu-ray player.
I was able to finesse that, you know. But games, yeah, that was hard to come by.
I would say Call of Duty 4, bro. It's 2016.
You used to play each game like 4 times.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Now it's like I got a whole bunch of games that I need to get through.
Did
Yeah.
that rated M? Were y'all able to get rated M games when y'all was younger?
Yeah.
I was.
I was
I
not.
was.
Cause they used to be like, you know, the game is for 17 years. Once they heard that, it was over. It was grits. I was not getting the game.
Then again, I had a Wii like for a little bit, so it wasn't like I couldn't.
Like GTA 5, that was a mission to get.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get it with like online first, and then I switched it off for like a CD eventually.
Bro, I kid you not.
GTA 5 for a while though.
You said what?
I didn't get GTA 5 for like a long time.
It took me a while because my dad would not let me get it. They used to be like, yes, for 17 years or older, bro. And he used to look at me like crazy. And he's like, why? And then they're talking about some, yeah, there's guns, sex. He heard sex, and he's just like, nope.
That bitch said
Drugs?
Sato?
Nah, done. Done. Sent me home. I didn't get nothing, bro. I was supposed to get 2K that day, too. Didn't get it that day. Crazy.
I would say.
There's playing games with sex now.
I would say, what kind of games you want me to buy, huh?
Nah, yeah, he started looking at me different and stuff. Talking about something. You're not going to the clubhouse no more. You're going to stay home.
I would say you're gonna read the Bible.
Crazy, bro.
I would say,
The funniest part was when they're like, "Oh, this is what you tried to do to me."
Nah, real
Uh-huh.
talk. Real talk. Real talk.
this is what you want me to buy?
So you didn't think I was going to find out? We're going to be at church extra
Trying to
early.
sneak around. Trying to sneak
Crazy.
around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Towards there's a certain point when my mom kind of just like stopped caring, and my brother would always be the one who just like got me the games. So,
See, I had to turn 17 to get to that.
I mean, but
Or
here's
go
the
with my
thing.
mom, 'cause my mom was not listening.
you're correct. But your brother, you know, when you were 17, you didn't have to go through that.
We're like 3 years apart, Jesse.
Yeah, but that's a
went through-
difference.
Not really.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he was 14. I mean, it's a pretty big difference.
By 14, then you pretty much grown. Play these games.
Oh my God, are we gonna do that math, bro? 14 is grown. Oh,
All right, so when's your first time playing GTA?
I played I played San Andreas over at like my cousin's house when I was like at least like 12.
When's the first time you got 12? That was
Yeah.
the first time playing it?
Yeah,
Oh,
San
yeah,
Andreas.
I was a badass kid then. I was like fucking 8.
Yeah, but I don't feel like even that was like that crazy.
The first one I played was Vice City.
Yeah, I love Vice City.
4 was the one I first played. It might have been the Ballad of Gay Tony or something like that.
Yo, I was playing through GTA 4 recently. I was just like, damn, this is such an underrated game.
Everyone is saying it's better than 5.
I don't know about better. I don't think it's better, but I think it didn't get the proper amount of love.
You can't even drive in 4. It's hard to drive in GTA 4.
Yeah, it
I'd be
is.
crashing.
It is. I was playing it on my PS3, and I was just like, bro, this shit is pushing it to its goddamn limits. It's like I've never seen a console be like, oh, I'm about to overheat. Turn this shit off.
That's my PlayStation 4 now. They be yelling at me.
You need to get it cleaned out or something.
Yeah.
Bro, I cleaned it out.
Nah, my thing sound like an airplane.
That was a jet
it off.
engine. Bro, I got a PS4 sitting right now. I don't even know what to do with it. Like I might.
Anybody got anything to add?
Oh yeah, no, not really. Oh damn, yo, this is an after pod conversation that we're having live. That's crazy. I guess we could wrap things up. Anyone have any final bits?
Fire Pat Riley.
The Bucks are not going to the final.
That's well, I guess the Celtics are there. So.
That'd be funny.
They're not going to.
Hey,
They did
man.
all that just to lose to Boston.
Lakers in 4.
Nah, definitely not. Maybe in the first round.
Damn.
What?
You
Nah,
have
I
the
don't
Lakers
think
out in the
so.
first round? Oh,
No,
you're crazy.
he said Lakers in 4 so they could win that series, the first round series 4-0.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
I was about to say. Oh, well, okay, really quick before finals are too early. NBA finals prediction, man.
Yeah.
Too early.
I need to see the first month.
Denver, Boston.
I got Milwaukee in LA. I really
Milwaukee,
believe in Braun.
and I'm gonna be that one guy. Milwaukee, Phoenix.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect it.
We haven't seen a ball dribble once. I can have this crazy take because the chances that I hit it are so thin.
Very thin.
Craig, you're not doing it.
Nah, I gotta wait for a little bit. Maybe
Alright.
first 2 months of the season, I gotta see.
Because, hey, man, don't sleep on Phoenix. I feel that...
I'm sleeping with the AC on.
Yo, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Like, you're not a quarter bitch, not a half bitch, not a 3/4 of a bitch, a whole bitch. Why would you say that?
Fans, but I got the fan on too.
Facts. Right next to my face.
Is that it then?
Yeah. All right, be easy, y'all.